For every human being, there is something intrinsic, something dynamic and irrefutably human. The need to get an education in one way or another. And since education is a lifetime asset, it matters where one acquires it. Welcome to St. John's Institute for Health, formerly St. John's College of Nursing. Located in the city of Mzuzu in the northern region of Malawi, it is one of the 11 Christian Health Association of Malawi member training colleges, and it has stood the test of time since its inception in 1963, as the Dean of Faculty, Eunice Nyirenda, explains.
The college was opened in 1963 by the Medical Missionary of Mary Sisters, which were known as the Sisters, and it is under the proprietorship of the Catholic Diocese of Mzuzu. The college was initially designed to train nurses for the hospital. So from around 1963 to 1970, it was training enrolled nurse technicians for 2 years, and enrolled nurse midwives for a year, up to around 2000. So from 2000 to 2004, there was a crash program where all term colleges were training nurse technicians who could stay at the college for 2 years due to the rampant shortage which was there in the country.
A typical business day at St. John's Institute for Health begins with a meeting in this auditorium, as Blessings Wanangwa Moyo, one of the students at the institution, narrates.
Before we start having these classes, we do have morning reflections, like morning devotions, which strengthens us in our spiritual. And also when we are having our clinical learning, they do come in time, regardless of the area we are, but they do squeeze themselves. They do manage and go and visit us and they teach us.
Indeed, the institution encourages Christian values such that fortnightly there is a mass that is conducted. Now that the institution no longer trains nurses only, what other programs of study have been included?
In 2021, because of the diversity in our programs, we introduced a new program, the Certificate in Pharmacy program, hence the change in the name to St. John's Institute for Health. And in 2021 again, we introduced the RN program, which is the same nurse midwife technicians are now upgrading to registered nursing, so they will stay here for 2 years. Apart from that, this year, which is 2022, we have yet introduced another program, which is Certificate in Clinical Medicine. I think briefly that's what I can say about what St. John's is doing. So we have about 25 lecturers here at the institution, and currently our student population is at 443, and the bed capacity is 209. Hope maybe you'll be wondering why now, how do we manage the students? We have both residential and non-residential. That's why there's a difference between the bed capacity and the students' population.
St. John's Institute for Health is a stone throw away from the St. John's Hospital, where Nancy Kamwendo is the principal nursing officer. She lays bare the work relationship between St. John's Hospital and St. John's Institute for Health.
Firstly, when the college wants to recruit students, they involve us for interviews. So we participate in interviewing the recruitment interviews. When the students come, they come to this hospital for their practical practicals. So from first year, they come here for their basic nursing skills. Then they go as their courses, their theory courses go. When they want to do theater nursing, they come here because we have a theater which has 2 theaters. We have all the cases are done in that theater, both obstetrics, gynae, and surgical cases. When they want to do medical practicals, they come here, surgical cases, pediatric, ART. I can say almost all the departments, the students come here. So when they come here, our nurses help in the teaching.
This is a clinical skills laboratory at St. John's Institute for Health. Catherine Gausi is the coordinator for this facility, and as she accounts, this laboratory is integral in the training of nurses and midwives, despite that it falls short of some requisite resources for learning.
What we do here is that those skills are learned on models, most of which we call mannequins. So they are like models who take up the place of a real patient, because they need to be exposed to things which have got good quality. So our mannequins here and our other models are odd things, so they do not relay the exact skills that we would want our students to acquire.
The Dean of Students at the institution is Ellen Nkambule. She narrates that a number of factors jeopardize the pursuit for education for some students.
Failure of students to continue the program because of fees challenges. We don't have scholarships right now, so you are in awkward situation, and as the Dean of Students, the DOSE, to see a lot of students coming with letters just to reserve a place after failing to complete their fees balances. So usually that's the main challenge that I'm experiencing right now.
Indeed, if the quality of education at the institution is to be enhanced, something must be done. With the well-qualified and experienced lecturers, with the clinical skills laboratory at their disposal, with the college library available, and with St. John's Hospital next to it, the demand for an increased student population must be complemented by other necessary factors so that healthy practitioners produced at the college are not half-baked.
Currently, the challenge that we are facing is about the basics, is about the chairs, and also if we can talk about the hostels itself. Students, we are many, but if you can consider about the hostels, on that particular issue, we are lacking that. And also the goodness of now, at the past, we had a shortage in classrooms, but now they have increased. Another thing, the challenge that we have most of the time is about the diet itself at the kitchen.
We are struggling with the resources. Mainly it's the student fees, because students were used that at a healthy facility like this one, they will find scholarships, and the scholarships are no longer there, and we have needy students out there, and the drop rate is high this time around.
Our TV screen is broken down, of which it makes it difficult for the students to learn through watching some scripts, like video scripts. The LCD projector we had, but it's also broken down. So in terms of teaching, it also poses a challenge because we cannot project, so we rely on maybe hard copies for them to be taught.
Our student population is above 450. So you can see that the student population and the spaces that we have for accommodation doesn't tally.
So the school buses, what do we have here? There are only two. While students, we are many of them.
The mannequins and the other models, that they are very old and in short supply. But also to note is the furniture, the type of furniture that we have here. As you can see, the chairs, they are not all of that good quality. So if any gesture can be rendered unto us, then I think if they can help us in these things that I've mentioned, it will be a very welcome gesture.
Partnerships are vital and critical in ensuring that an institution of higher learning is worthy and healthy.
Yeah, we are excited that we have partnered with another college in the USA, which is the University of Catherine. And on that platform, we are sharing ideas, academic issues like the disease trends there versus the disease pattern here, and the lessons, how we conduct our lessons here in Malawi, and then we also have to gain experience on how they are conducting their lessons there. So we have just started and we are yet to learn more, so we are excited and it's exciting.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Bennett Shona, and I'm one of the senior lecturers here. And most importantly, I'm helping coordinating this partnership between the University of St. Catherine and the St. John's for Health. The students will benefit a lot because they will share international knowledge from St. Catherine University, as well as the St. Catherine University also they will benefit because also get some information from the local Malawi. So I think to get a platform where we'll have up-to-date information between the two institutions.
St. John's Institute for Health exists with the mission to promote the healing ministry of Jesus Christ through the training of self-competent, healthy professionals empowered to serve their community holistically. The institution lives with the vision to be a center of excellence that is dynamic and progressive in developing human resources for health inspired by Catholic values. My name is Domisani Prince Dembo.